Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is the 2024 Lexus GX 550. There are some major changes for this vehicle, starting with the fact that it has off-road prowess, has an overtail trim level, and it's got new luxury, new technology. Now you might say this is a Land Cruiser. Oh no, it is so much more. This is the Lexus GX 550. You can obviously see there are some major changes when it comes to the GX 550. The new LED headlights, which I really love this new design. It's sportier, it's more rugged, and it's certainly an improvement over the previous generation. You'll notice the standard Lexus grille, which we're used to, but it is more modernized, and that large Lexus logo protects all those safety features which are hidden behind it. You'll notice this vehicle looks completely different. There's a new hood. There are no parts that are the same. This is a body-on-frame design. There are multiple trim levels for the GX 550. Premium and Premium Plus. You've got Overtrail, Overtrail Plus, Luxury, and Luxury Plus. This is the first ever Lexus Overtrail grade, which is off-road and adventurous, and it's very specialized styling and that eye-catching bi-tone exterior color and earth tones that blend in with nature. Our test vehicle rides on 33-inch tires on 18-inch wheels. These are all-terrain tires. The GX 550 has standard skid plates because this vehicle has the ability to go off-road, and that's what really makes this vehicle special. It looks great and luxurious on the outside, but it has that capability to go off-road. So if you want to go to that campsite or maybe do a little bit of trail riding, which we're doing here in Tucson, Arizona, you'll have the ability to do that without any effort. Warranty on this Lexus is 3 years, 36,000 miles, and it does include a maintenance package, which will save you a few dollars along the way. You'll also note some unique details, such as the black roof rack, which is really nice. I do like the fact that they've made this privacy glass all the way back, so those riding in the third row will have a little bit of privacy. Coming around to the back, you can see that this large vehicle that seats 3 people, and we'll show you the inside in just a second, has a really nice upper wing with an integrated third brake light. You've got the ability to open the glass here. Of course, your wiper blade is there. And then across the back, the LED lights and the Lexus logo. This is the GX 550. It's right here. There are different trim levels. Again, each trim level will have slightly different variants, both inside and out. And we'll show you all the differences. Inside the Luxury Plus, you have seating for up to 7 people. The second row is available with 2 configurations, captain's chairs or a 60-40 split bench seat. Heated and ventilated seats are standard for the driver and front passenger seats with available heating for the second row. This is the captain's chairs. So the Luxury Plus will have the captain's chairs as an option. Very nice seating features. Center console is pretty simple. 2 cup holders for some large size items, as well as some storage back here. Behind the center console, you've got your climate control and additional USB-C charging. There are pockets behind both the driver and passenger side seats, as well as additional storage in the door. Also, there are manual window shades. If you want to use them, they're there. You'll also find ventilation up above, as well as a gigantic glass roof. There's additional controls here for the third row. The third row is available with power or manual folding seats. Pretty easy to use. And additional storage in the third row, as well as 2 cup holders and the ability to move that seat if you need to put a child safety seat and a USB-C charge port. It's important to note there are 2 child safety seat attachment latch systems that are in the second row. Every Lexus GX has this 14-inch multimedia touchscreen. Also the 12.3-inch multi-information display, which is your gauges in front of you. Available is a 21-speaker Mark Levinson audio system, which has FM, AM, satellite radio. You've got your Apple Music, Amazon Music. This is somebody who's using the car, and their phone can be attached as well. You've got this beautiful navigation system. You can see where we are here in Taos, New Mexico. We're going to go off that Wildboro trailhead coming up in just a second, so you want to make sure to stay for that. You can connect your phone, but the key to this is you can connect up to 10 different devices. So 10 people in the car, maybe you've got an iPad or whatever, that wireless connection, you can Bluetooth through it, and that also has a Wi-Fi hub in the vehicle. Additionally, you get the digital key and a head-up display. traffic jam assist, the cold area package, and the tonneau cover are all part of the additional options package. There are different safety features you can see. You can adjust them whether you want them on or off. There's adjustments for each one. Really nice to have. In addition, you've got all of your connections really easy to use, your Wi-Fi hub, your sound and media. All the information you need is right here, including your seat controls, which include massaging seats and the Luxury Plus. Further down, you have your climate control, and then you've got your different select modes. And when you turn them, the drive modes are Custom, Sport S Plus, Sport S, Normal, Comfort, and Eco. And we're going to use all the off-road modes on the Overtrail coming up on our off-road drive. The 12.3-inch gauge cluster is adjustable. You can put additional information that you want inside. You can also change the head-up display settings through here. It can also go back. Got your audio system here. Very similar to any Lexus you've driven, and this includes a paddle shifter. I don't know if you're going to use it, but it looks good and people like to see it. Now you will see this box right here. This is tracking your eyes. Now you've heard me talk about this. This is part of some of the new technologies being mandated in 2026. I call it the kill switch, but this monitors your eyes to make sure that your eyes are on the road. And when it's not, you're going to get a notification on the dash that says you might want to pull over and get a cup of coffee. That's really good to pay attention to the road and not pay attention to anything else in the vehicle. Additional storage is here on the right side of the shifter. 2 cup holders, nice and deep for those large items. A nice shifter that we're all used to, in addition to parking brake, hold, and then you can set that high 4, push down for the low 4. Locker differential, wireless charging, and a gigantic glove box. And in this case, this Luxury has a refrigerator, as you can hear. Pretty neat. Keep your bottles cold, whatever it might be. You've got a nice sized glove box here as well. Good sized glove box. Very nice soft details and some additional storage here in the front, which is nice for your sunglasses or whatever else you'd like to put in the vehicle. Under the hood of all the GXs is a 3.4-liter twin turbocharged V6 that produces 349 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. A hybrid powertrain will be coming later on. Towing capacity is 8,000 pounds. The engine's backed by a 10-speed drive-shift automatic transmission and full-time all-wheel drive. Fuel economy is 17 miles to the gallon combined. There are different wheel packages depending on which trim level, from a 20-inch to a 22-inch. If you're looking for that off-road package, the Overtrail or Overtrail Plus, you're looking at an 18-inch alloy wheel. Otherwise, as you go up into the luxury package, you're going to end up with those 22-inch beautiful wheels. All right, we're inside the Premium Plus of the Lexus GX. All the motors are the same, but one of the first things you're going to note is this high seating position. And the new hood line, which I showed you on the outside, there's some interesting things we've just learned. So the little bumps that are on each side of the hood are not there just because it looks cool and muscular, but because it tells you where the wheel is located. So that was nice to know, but also that dip in the center gives you better visibility. I can see this roadway super easily. I'm tall, so I typically like to set a little bit lower, but I'll tell you what, this is really easy to see the ground. And I think that's all about the visibility, that higher height. They put the A-pillars back further so that you could have bigger visibility and that more truck-like look. Lower sills also super, super comfortable to see out. I can see the ground, good for off-roading. But if you're just parking in the parking lot, you can see the lines. You can see where you are. And I think that's the problem with some of these gigantic SUVs is you can't get them in your garage. You hate the parking spot. It's you don't know where you are on the road. This is super easy to see, so they did a great job with that. Now, because this is essentially the entry level, because it's premium and it's luxury, and then you got the Overtrail, we're going to do the off-roading, so you want to see that because this vehicle is super capable, and we're going to show you some skills that this thing can do. One of the things that I like about this vehicle is you can get it pretty much entry level. So this vehicle came in like around $67,900. We'll talk about pricing and all that as we go through the vehicle, so stay with us in the end. We'll talk about cargo space and all that. This has a regular sunroof, essentially. You can get the larger sunroof that we showed you in the premium on the interior. And if you say, I don't want one at all, I plan on camping in this thing. I want something like an entry level. I don't want the Overtrail. You don't have to. This thing, you can get a solid roof, which is great. So you can put a tent up top, which seems to be the trend right now. And you can buy those things anywhere if that's something you want to do. At least it's something you can do. But as far as the drive experience, more horsepower. Number one, there's 49 more horsepower. There's 150 more pound-feet of torque. In addition, you got a center locking differential. So when you're driving on the street, Torsen makes the differential for this. That is also new. If you're really going to do serious off-road, the Overtrail has a rear locking diff as well. So that's something that we'll show you, as I said, when we get to the off-road. But for now, what you're driving is something with a new 10-speed automatic transmission. It has new suspension, wishbone, multi-link suspension in the rear, and it is a body on frame. So you're getting that more truck-like ride, but this is not an aggressive ride. It's a luxury vehicle. So you get a really nice ride, which I like. The brakes are well balanced with this vehicle, which I also think is important. Everybody has the same steering wheel as far as all the different trim levels, the same mirrors. So what you're gaining by going to the higher trim level is more luxury. You're going to get the massaging seats as an option. You're going to get a lot of things, but everyone's got the same drive modes except for on the Overtrail where you're getting a rock crawl mode. And in the luxury, you can get over the premium, you can get that center cooler if you want to keep your items cool. All right, let's check the turning radius.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Full lock. It's not going to make it.
It's not.
It's officially a 3-point turn, but I do like this backup camera. It shows the visibility of the vehicle, gives you the lines. This is a full-size truck, and it's going to require a 3-point turn. One of the things I like about this vehicle is the additional 150 pound-feet of torque really makes a difference. I will tell you, we're in Tucson, Arizona. I'm really not going to go over the speed limit because 20 miles over the speed limit means it's a felony in the state of Arizona. They take you away to prison, which Al and I don't want.
Not at all.
Don't forget to follow Al Vasquez. He's got an awesome channel in Spanish. He is the #1 Spanish car reviewer. He does all kinds of lifestyle as well. He's awesome. Link for that will be in the description. But overall, this vehicle is easy to control. Gives you a lot of confidence behind the wheel. If you need that third row, there's more room in the third row like we showed you. There's a lot to be offered with this vehicle. If you want to go to a full size and you need more cargo space, that's great. But there's a ton of accessories that Lexus is going to offer. We're going to show those to you in a second. That is going to show you some of the things you can get put into the price of the vehicle, and you don't have to buy it afterwards or over the counter at the dealership. They're all going to be installed when you take delivery. So they've really thought about who's using it, what they're using it for. They took all of your feedback. So yes, your feedback actually mattered to Toyota/Lexus, and they put in all the goodies that you want. And this entry-level vehicle has heated seats, heated steering wheel. It's pretty much got everything you need. So overall, I'm really impressed with the ability to see everything. It's very linear. Lots of places to store things like I showed you earlier. And paddle shifters if you're going to use them for whatever reason. Most time people don't even use them. It's like, how many of these people go off-road? Close to zero. The legendary off-road prowess of the GX still returns with a 26-degree approach, 24-degree breakover, and a 21-degree departure angle. The GX has enhanced functionality and capability. Vehicle weight is 5,600 pounds approximately. Again, it depends on one of the 6 trim levels that you choose. The rugged yet refined exterior matches with that beautiful interior with new technology, and that's what really impresses, that you've got the full new driveline, the full upgrades to the suspension, as well as all this technology and off-road capability. The overall width of the GX increases to 3.74 inches, the Overtrail by 4.52 inches compared to the previous generation GX. The standard triple beam LED headlights and grille opening have been raised to help avoid potential road impact, and the LED fog lights and cornering lamps are available with increased visibility. The front overhang has been decreased by 0.78 inches for improved clearance. The powerful front presence has a seamless grille and headlight integration. You'll also note that updated Lexus logo and its continuation of the new design that you're seeing in some of the other trim levels for Lexus. There are 7 exterior colors available, plus the Overtrail and Overtrail Plus grades have special exclusive colors that are two-tone and really make this vehicle stand out in the crowd. When it comes to cargo space, there is a nice cargo cover. And with the third row folded, you can get 5 suitcases across the back, and there's additional storage underneath this carpeted mat, which allows you to put some small items here for privacy, and then you can always put those third row up. You will be limited on space, but overall there's a lot of storage space with this vehicle. When it comes to the price of the 2024 Lexus GX 550, it depends on trim level. Starts at $64,250. You start loading up that Overtrail or Overtrail Plus with all the goodies to make this vehicle everything you want, and you're going to be up into that higher $70,000 range. This is a mid-size luxury SUV, and they really have done a great job redoing this both inside and out. It's really impressive. If you've driven the previous GX lineup, you may think it's one thing, but when you drive the new one, you're going to say, wow, they've done a great job making the inside, the outside, and all of the details change. This vehicle will be running for North American SUV of the Year for next year. I'm sure it's going to be one of the contenders. It's got luxury, it's got off-road capability, it has a lot of competitors in the class, from Land Rover to Ford to Jeep, you name it. Everybody's fighting for that 3-row mid-size luxury SUV. And don't forget, because of the price point, some of the non-luxury vehicles are already pricing into this price category. So make sure to shop around, test drive all the vehicles, but you definitely need to take the GX for a drive. I'm sure you have additional comments and questions about the Lexus GX 550 and its 6 different trim levels and its off-road capability. If you've owned one before, we'd love to start that conversation. If you're thinking about buying one of these, let's start that conversation down below. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description. If you got value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one, and all the ways to reach me are listed down below from the website, the podcast, the book, and the social media. Thank you so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.